The idea is to record physiological signals in people and help understand their emotional states. And we decided to let the students design what they wanted to know. We have 15 different projects going on right now.
My first research is to create an AI using machine learning to detect different finger positions and hand gestures. My second project is creating an exoskeleton for children with cerebral palsy.
So the research question is, how can we use VR to promote a therapeutic space for people who are suffering from substance abuse?
Currently working on 5 different researches. Most of them use physiological signals to interpret either emotions or EEG waves. I'm working on one project that measures emotions using the EEG Muse mind monitor, and we're trying to see if those 2 physiological signals like brain waves and heart rate correlate with emotions and how it affects them, how they rise.
My research question, I guess, for my main project is how physiological signals are in relation to different types of music.
I'm also working on a project which involves watering plants in a hydroponic greenhouse, as well as another project that involves gathering basically brainwave data and processing it and doing emotional state detection.
So both of us are doing 3 different projects during this summer program. The first one, to see if linguistic racism is a problem here on the Mason campus, if it does correlate with anxiety. And then the third one has to do with an exoskeleton project. We're trying to build an exoskeleton with 2 degrees of freedom, planar movement, and supination and pronation.
The research question that we've been looking at is the way that parents interact with their teens, if that can push them into partaking in substance abuse.
I'm part of a few projects, most notably the exoskeleton and the Smart Hive project. For the Smart Hive, we are developing a quantitative way of recording data within a beehive.
I would say that the different researches definitely help a large community of people.
We hope to design some sort of working prototype. Most of our research projects here involve some way of helping either children with diseases.
A lot of them have devices that we're building. They're to provide a system to automatically water plants in the greenhouse by measuring temperature and humidity, or the exoskeleton that's measuring what one hand is doing and mirroring on the other hand. It's human-centric.
So it's just been interacting with the engineering majors and the other soft science majors, seeing the way that they think and how their courses have been and their experiences at George Mason in comparison to mine.
I'd say my favorite part of the research process has been getting to go into different fields of area that I'm not really a part of, because my major is electrical engineering, and something like Blender, which I'm working on for the personalized intervention, is probably something I would have never touched.
I think my favorite part of doing research was we were kind of all getting to know each other. I always like to keep in mind how many worked on that. It makes me feel thankful for all those people and their hard work.